unique thing about these educational institutions, most of them, particularly in India, all of them, is from primary school to the doctoral level. They go up to PhD completely free of cost. In these days, where education also has become a business, here it's completely given free of cost, and top class education is provided along with the human value based education. That is the uniqueness of this. So this is particular value based education in this present society. As you see, it is relevant to anybody. Now we can see the families where there are broken families in most of the Western societies, and in the schools and universities, this cyber addiction, bullying, and loss of the value system is there. So, and this particular thing adds value to the person's life and develops the character.
So my next question is, are you able to differentiate between education and educare for me?
Yeah, the educare is a Latin word which says bringing out the values. So what it is said in the scriptures and Baba emphasizes is, we are all innately good people. We are all good. We are all happy. So we have these basic values: truth, the peace, and the non-violence, right conduct, love. We all have it. But somehow, being caught up in this ignorance, we forget that. So what all we are trying to do is elicit these wonderful values which we are already have through these various teaching techniques, to whether silent sitting or storytelling, in meditation, through various ways, bring out those values. That is the educare. So in contrast, secular education is mainly, there is nothing wrong. Baba says they are like two wings for a person to fly. You need the secular education. You need to make a livelihood, and also through secular education you can contribute to the society. Like I'm a doctor, help the patients, take care of their health, and the scientist, he maybe discover something which is useful to the society, and engineering may produce something which is useful. So, but along with that secular education, this value-based education is important. The classical example is nuclear energy. It could be used for good purpose, but the same thing without the values, you can use for mass destruction of people. The classical example he gives is a knife. Knife can be used to kill somebody. The knife in the hands of a surgeon can save somebody's life. So the whole thing, this secular education, when it is integrated with this value-based education, it is a panacea for the human illnesses and all these problems which are happening. That is what the emphasis is. That is what beautifully he is saying is, education without character, politics without principles, science without humanity, law without justice, commerce without morality are not only useless but positively dangerous. So that is what we emphasize. Integrate whatever we do, secular with the spiritual education.
It's great to hear that education is actually part of this organization, and we have lots more to hear about this organization, but I have to take another short break. We'll be right back. See you soon.
உறவுகளின் தவிக்கிறோம், உரிமைக்காக போராடுகிறோம், இன்னும் உயிர்ப்புடன் நம் நினைவுகள். இணைவோம் இசையோடு. இது உலகத் தமிழருக்கோர் உறவு பாலம். ஐபிசி தமிழ் வழங்கும் இசையின் இசை.
Let's go!
back. You're watching Asian Television Network, and today we're talking about the Satya Sai International Organization. And I have Dr. Reddy here. So I would like to ask you, so service actions being the most important function of the organization, and you did talk about love in action. Maybe you could tell me how this organization is quite different from Red Cross maybe, and like other organizations.
Yes, the emphasis Baba says is, we all, as I said, his main message is love, but this love just cannot be in words. It should be translated into action, and that love in action is service. That is how he started these educational institutions, which provide primary to the doctoral degree, free education, where the emphasis is not only on academic excellence and also on character development. Similarly, he provided these medical institutions, where from primary to the secondary to the tertiary care, including cardiac surgery and neurosurgery, is provided in these institutions, where the emphasis is providing not only state-of-the-art medical care, but is delivered with love and compassion, and also preventive health care is emphasized. And also we have massive humanitarian relief projects where we provide food, shelter, clothing, and also drinking water, particularly in India, the drinking water for millions of people in different states, providing the needy people. Yeah. These are the various projects which he has undertaken. The wonderful thing is, inspired by this, all over the world, even these water projects, we have water projects in El Salvador, in Indonesia and Africa, where our SSIO organization workers, volunteers go to the remote areas and provide this water. Similarly, we have medical camps and clinics all over the world, including United States, where people think it is a very wealthy country, but still there we provide the medical camps where we give the free medical care. So this is done in different aspects, similarly in the education. But you were asking what is, yes, Red Cross does a lot of work, Lions Club, a lot of people do this wonderful. Right now, actually, I wanted to, for your information, show that we are involved in many disaster relief activities. In Nepal, we are providing food, water, and also we are developing like a model villages where there's little school and little drinking water provision, medical camp, and a mobile clinic is also being provided. And similarly, we have been doing the disaster relief in Fiji, the recent earthquake, and right now we are doing in Ecuador, the country where they sit. So right now, this is disaster relief is also one of our major projects we have undertaken. The uniqueness, Baba says, the purpose of service is the attitude. Here, what he emphasizes is when you are serving the other person, don't think you are serving other person. Really, you are serving God. You should do it with humility, like bend down and give that he has given the opportunity to serve. When you're serving somebody, giving a sandwich or water, so you should really be grateful for the opportunity you have from the Lord. Like what Jesus said, when you are serving the least of your brethren, you are serving me. So similarly, Baba says, uses the word for service in a Sanskrit term called Narayana Seva. So when you are really serving, you don't think you are serving the poor person, destitute or sick. You are really serving God. That is the main attitude. When you do that, then we feel the joy. Like Mother Teresa, when she was asked in Calcutta, Mother, how can you touch those lepers teeming with pus? She said, I don't see them there. I saw as baby Jesus. So the main thing is, he emphasis is change your attitude, the focus. And second important aspect, that is one attitude. Second is, don't think you are going to change the world by your service. We do our best to help the hungry, feed, but it's mainly for our own transformation. When you go on doing the service, really it gets rid of our ego, that I am doing somebody, because a lot of the time there is an obstacle for our peace of mind. Second is, it purifies our heart. That is why this another Sanskrit term they have is Swayam Sevak. When you are serving, you are not serving somebody else, you are serving yourself. How? Because you transform your heart, because you get more pure. As Jesus said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. So just Swami says, purity is enlightenment. You will get pure. That is the main purpose of service, is the attitude where you are serving the divine, and second is it helps our own transformation. Those are the two unique aspects of the service which is rendered by SSIO International Organization as per the guidance of our Lord.
It's such a beautiful feeling when you do help other people.
Yes.
And my next question is, in the absence of Sri Sathya Sai Baba, how do you guys plan to continue his legacy?
So it continues the same enthusiasm and energy as when he was there, because people who are real followers and who really have understanding of his teachings feel he's still here. Repeatedly, when he was in his physical body, from his childhood, in many public divine discourses, in private audiences with people, he has emphasized, don't confine me to this physical body.
Yeah.
I was there, I will be here, I will be there forever. So main thing is his presence, his message is eternal. So a lot of people who are really have good understanding of his teachings feel that he is always with us, ever guiding us. It is not just an intellectual concept, but really a lot of have that kind of experience. During last year I traveled many countries to the pre-world conferences, and we have experienced that his guidance and presence. And also I tell people, like Lord Jesus has left the body more than 2,000 years ago. Doesn't his mission continue?
Yeah, it does.
And Lord Buddha left so many thousands of years, doesn't his mission continue?
Yeah.
Similarly, Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba left his physical frame, but his message, his principles, and his spirit continues to provide guidance to us, inspire us. So his work continues with the same energy and enthusiasm in many parts of the world.
Okay, well, I would like to say thank you so much for joining us in your very busy schedule. It was a great pleasure having you here.
Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Yep. Is there anything else you would like to tell our ATN viewers?
So I really appreciate this opportunity to share the message and love of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. So just he says, like Lord Jesus said, what is the use of calling Lord, Lord, and you don't follow my teaching? Similarly, there are a lot of people who admire and worship the Lord Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba, but he says, you really love me, you practice my teachings. And the main message, as I said, is love. So let us all love the Lord with all our heart, mind, soul, and strength, and love each other the way God loves.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
And that's all I have for you guys. Until next time, see you soon. This is Anita signing off. Bye.